Welcome to our countdown of the 10 historical events that changed the world. From the signing of ancient parchments to mankind's first ventures beyond the confines of Earth, these moments have shaped the course of history and continue to influence our lives today. Join us as we journey through time, exploring the pivotal events that have redefined civilization, sparked innovation, and left an indelible mark on humanity. These are the stories of triumph and tragedy, of innovation and revolution that have shaped our world into what we know today. Let us venture forth and explore these monumental events, delving into their causes, understanding their consequences, and appreciating their enduring impact on the grand tapestry of human history. For almost 3 decades, it stood as a potent symbol of division, a concrete barrier that sliced through the heart of Europe and reflected the ideological chasm of the Cold War. The Berlin Wall, erected in 1961, became a physical manifestation of the Iron Curtain, separating East and West Berlin and representing the broader division between the Soviet-controlled Eastern Bloc and the democratic West. But on November 9, 1989, the seemingly impenetrable barrier crumbled under the weight of popular protest and political change. East German citizens, emboldened by reforms sweeping across Eastern Europe and yearning for freedom, gathered at the wall, demanding passage. The pressure proved too great. Border guards, overwhelmed and lacking clear orders, opened the gates, allowing jubilant crowds to pour through. The fall of the Berlin Wall was a pivotal moment in the final act of the Cold War, signaling the imminent collapse of communist regimes in Eastern Europe and paving the way for a reunified Germany. It was a triumph of hope over division, of freedom over oppression, and a testament to the power of peaceful protest to reshape the geopolitical landscape. From the ashes of the Cold War's technological competition emerged a revolutionary innovation that would fundamentally transform human communication and connect the world in ways never before imagined. The Internet, a product of decades of research and development, originated as a decentralized network, allowing computers to share information and resources more efficiently. Its early architects envisioned a system resilient to attack and capable of facilitating collaboration among researchers and academics. However, the true potential of the Internet lay not just in its technical capabilities, but in its ability to democratize information and empower individuals. With the advent of the World Wide Web in the early 1990s, the Internet became accessible to the public, ushering in a new era of connectivity and information sharing. No longer confined to research labs and universities, the Internet rapidly evolved into a global phenomenon, connecting billions of people, fostering new industries, and transforming the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us. From the depths of the Middle Ages, a period often characterized by intellectual stagnation and societal rigidity, emerged a transformative era of cultural and intellectual awakening, the Renaissance. This period of rebirth, spanning roughly from the 14th to the 17th centuries, witnessed a resurgence of interest in classical art, literature, and philosophy, marking a decisive break from the medieval worldview. The Renaissance began in Italy, flourishing in cities like Florence, Rome, and Venice, where wealthy patrons such as the Medici family generously supported artists, writers, and thinkers. Inspired by the rediscovery of ancient Greek and Roman texts, Renaissance thinkers embraced humanism, a philosophy emphasizing human potential and achievement. This emphasis on human reason and observation spurred groundbreaking advancements in art, science, and literature. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael revolutionized painting and sculpture, while scientists like Copernicus and Galileo challenged long-held beliefs about the universe. The Renaissance was more than just a revival, it was a period of radical transformation that laid the groundwork for the scientific revolution and the Enlightenment, shaping the modern world in profound ways. The hum of machinery, the clang of metal, and the hiss of steam, these were the sounds of a new era, an era that would reshape the world as dramatically as the rise and fall of empires, the Industrial Revolution. Beginning in the late 18th century and continuing throughout the 19th century, marked a period of unprecedented technological advancement. Particularly in Great Britain, new inventions, powered by water and then steam, transformed the way goods were produced. The textile industry, with innovations like the spinning jenny and the power loom, was among the first to experience the dramatic increase in production made possible by these new technologies. Factories, those bustling centers of mechanized production, sprang up, drawing people from rural areas to urban centers in search of work. This shift from rural agricultural societies to urban industrial ones had a profound impact on social structures, leading to new class divisions and the growth of cities. The Industrial Revolution was not without its challenges, including harsh working conditions and environmental pollution. However, it fundamentally altered the course of human history, paving the way for mass production, global trade, and the technological advancements we see today. In the heart of the 18th century, a new nation emerged from the crucible of revolution, challenging the established order and igniting a beacon of liberty that would inspire generations to come. The American Revolution, fueled by Enlightenment ideals and a growing sense of colonial identity, pitted 13 British colonies against the might of the British Empire. At the heart of the conflict lay a fundamental disagreement over representation and governance. Colonists, increasingly resentful of British policies perceived as unjust, rallied under the cry of no taxation without representation. Fueled by a belief in self-government and inspired by Enlightenment thinkers like John Locke, colonial leaders like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin led the fight for independence. From the battles of Lexington and Concord to the decisive victory at Yorktown, the American Revolution was a testament to the courage and determination of a people fighting for their right to govern themselves. The revolution culminated in the Declaration of Independence in 1776, a powerful articulation of the principles of liberty and equality, and the subsequent establishment of the United States of America, a nation founded on the ideals of democracy and self-determination. The year is 1789. Across the Atlantic, the American Revolution had ignited a spark of revolution that would soon engulf France, a nation teetering on the brink of change. Fueled by economic inequality, social unrest, and a thirst for liberty, the French Revolution shook the foundations of the French monarchy and sent shockwaves throughout Europe. The storming of the Bastille, a symbol of royal authority, on July 14, 1789, marked a turning point in the revolution, unleashing a wave of popular fury that would sweep away the old order. Guided by the ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity, revolutionaries sought to dismantle the absolute monarchy and establish a more just and equitable society. The French Revolution was a tumultuous and often violent period marked by political upheaval, social unrest, and the rise of iconic figures like Maximilien Robespierre and Napoleon Bonaparte. Though it ultimately failed to achieve all of its lofty goals, the French Revolution had a profound impact on France and the world. It challenged the legitimacy of absolute monarchy, inspired movements for social and political reform, and spread the ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity far beyond France's borders. The year 1914 marked a turning point in human history. The year the world descended into the abyss of a global conflict that would forever alter the course of the 20th century, World War I. Sparked by the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary, the war entangled a complex web of alliances, pitting the Central Powers of Germany, Austria-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire against the Allied powers of Great Britain, France, Russia, and eventually the United States. Fueled by nationalism, imperialism, and a dangerous arms race, the war quickly escalated into a brutal conflict of attrition, characterized by trench warfare, new technologies like machine guns and poison gas, and an unprecedented loss of life. The horrors of the trenches, the muddy battlefields of the Western Front, and the devastating battles of Verdun and the Somme left an indelible mark on the human psyche. World War I ended in 1918 with the defeat of the Central Powers, but its legacy continued to shape the 20th century. The Treaty of Versailles, intended to ensure peace, instead sowed the seeds of resentment and instability that contributed to the outbreak of World War II. Just 2 decades after the guns fell silent on the battlefields of World War I, the world plunged once again into the abyss, this time on a scale even more devastating, World War II. The deadliest conflict in human history, World War II erupted in 1939 with the invasion of Poland by Nazi Germany. led by the dictator Adolf Hitler. Driven by a toxic ideology of racial supremacy and territorial expansion, Nazi Germany sought to dominate Europe, while Japan, seeking to expand its empire in Asia, launched a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941, drawing the United States into the conflict. World War II raged across the globe, from the beaches of Normandy to the jungles of the Pacific, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. The Holocaust, the systematic genocide of Jews and other minorities by the Nazi regime, remains a chilling reminder of the depths of human cruelty. The war ended in 1945 with the defeat of the Axis powers, but at a staggering cost. Millions lay dead, cities reduced to rubble, and the world forever changed. Amidst the Cold War, a new race began, the space race. On July 20th, 1969, the world watched as Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed on the moon. The Apollo 11 mission, a triumph of human ingenuity, marked a pivotal moment in history. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Armstrong's words echoed globally, uniting people in wonder and achievement. It showcased the power of human collaboration and what we can achieve together. In the annals of human history, few documents hold the same enduring significance as the Magna Carta, a charter of liberties that laid the groundwork for modern democracy and the rule of law. Signed in 1215 at Runnymede, England, the Magna Carta, Latin for Great Charter, emerged from a power struggle between King John and a group of rebellious barons. These barons, seeking to limit the king's power and assert their rights, forced the king to agree to a set of written principles that would govern the relationship between the ruler and the ruled. The Magna Carta, though initially intended to protect the rights of a privileged few, contained principles that would resonate for centuries. It established the principle that even the king was subject to the law, a radical concept at the time. It guaranteed certain fundamental rights, such as the right to due process and trial by jury, principles that would later form the cornerstone of legal systems around the world. The Magna Carta may have been a product of its time, but its legacy extends far beyond the fields of Runnymede. It stands as a testament to the enduring human quest for liberty, justice, and the rule of law, principles that continue to inspire movements for freedom and democracy to this day. From the fall of empires to the rise of new technologies, from revolutions that reshaped societies to scientific achievements that expanded our horizons, history is a tapestry woven from countless threads of human endeavor, triumph, and tragedy. The 10 events we've explored represent key moments that have shaped our world. They remind us of the forces that continue to influence our lives today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating historical content. Let us know in the comments below which historical event you found most impactful and why. Your support helps us bring more captivating historical stories to you.